Hello and welcome to the top of Lumbridge Castle, where we are going to be doing something different today, a speed run, and I'll get into describing that in a second. First of all, I will say that I got this idea, I came up with this idea as part of a challenge series that I'm doing over on my brother Boris's channel, and you'll find his links in the description for his YouTube channel and for his Twitch. So if you're into challenge series and sort of miscellaneous streaming as well, I encourage you to go check him out. However, the challenge that I came up with, I would like to repeat with myself today, as I'd like to turn it into a small series here on this channel. And that is a challenge that I'm dubbing Speedskilling. Right, and so what we will do is you'll see that I have nothing on my person. I have only 4 stamina potions in my inventory, and you might have guessed something like this according to the name Speedskilling, but the challenge will be I have to gain experience, any amount of experience in every single skill except for Slayer, because it makes it a bit too complicated, as fast as possible and get back to the starting position. Alright, I am just about ready to get started here. I've just got to click start on the timer and we're off. Go! Okay. We're going to pick up our bronze pickaxe first and then climb down the ladder into Lumbridge Courtyard and look for a man. And of course I can't easily see one. Where are they? Okay, we've got a woman instead. That's fine. Pickpocket. Come here. Okay, we're going to pickpocket this woman a few times. Can you stop walking so far everywhere? Jeez, come on. Stand still. My God. Alright. Pickpocket 14 times. Okay, the 15. I'm gonna... Oh, dear me. Okay. One too many, but that's fine. Alright. Now, as you have already been able to tell, I am not tick perfect. I am not the best RuneScape player in the world. So far, you've seen me cook all the items in the game at a fairly leisurely pace, and that's about the extent of my abilities. So, I'm just doing this for a bit of fun. I really enjoyed doing the challenge with Boris, and I thought I'm going to try it again, because I knew I could improve from my previous run. We've already got our thieving done and our farming done. And so now we're going to run to the general store, trade the shop assistant here and buy a tinderbox, a knife and a hammer. Alright, then we're going to talk to the ranged combat shooter. Grab ourselves a training bow and training arrows. That'll be for our range training. Next we're going to run south and trade with Bob, so he can give us a bronze axe. Right, then we're going to run south. Attack this woman on the way since she's on the other side of the fence. We're going to attack with range. There's our range training done and our HP. So now we'll just be doing melee from now on. Alright, and so for those who have watched my cooking series, you'll know that we can come to the fishing tutor down here. And he has a small fishing net for us. So we're going to pick that up. And we're going to fish for some anchovies. There we go. That's our fishing. Then we're going to come over to the mine some copper and some tin. There's our copper. And once we get to the tin, we'll start running through the swamp. There we go. Alright, mining's done. Drink some stamina potion. To do it completely from scratch, I guess you wouldn't have the stamina potions, but for both my pleasure and yours, I think having the stamina pots is worthwhile. And we're going to actually exit this swamp on the surface and go down into the cave itself. Hopefully the wall beast doesn't grab us on the head. It does not. Excellent. And we're going to kill these cave bugs here in the hope they will drop us a herb. Come on, come on. Yes, perfect. Alright. Guam leaf cleaned. There's our 4 herblore XP. Don't grab us on the head. Of course. Yep. Jerk. You jerk. Let us go. Alright, back up the rope we go. And we are going to keep running west, northwest. I'm going to be running down south past the Wizard's Tower. So I'm very much looking forward to your comments. If you enjoyed the video, if you thought it was a neat idea, and anything you think I could have done better or anything you may have learned. This is something I'd like to continue doing in the future. I find it quite enjoyable. I think trying to master it would be very difficult, and I have a lot of respect for proper speedrunners who commit a lot of time to doing such things. I'm just going to do this for a bit of fun, set a time, and if you want to go try and beat it yourself, you're very welcome to do so, and I look forward to hearing about it. So we're going to chop that tree outside for our woodcutting XP, teleport to the essence mine, and run this way. Got an okay spawn inside just then, and we'll mine for some essence. There we go. And through the exit portal we go. Right, we're going to go back upstairs, or back up the ladder, and outside. Right, and we're actually going to go down and use the fairy ring. Right, so last destination, luckily. I just had to make sure we were going to the right place. Near Edgeville in the Grand Exchange. Right, because we're going to go to the Abyss to runecraft ourselves an Earth Rune. But first we're going to just run over here to pickpocket these guards for a bit of GP. At least these ones stay still, but hopefully he doesn't bonk us on the head. Ah, no, he did exactly that. Come on, buddy. Don't do this to us. Give me I just need to pickpocket 10 or so times. Ah, he's found us again. We do need a couple more pickpockets, just in case we have to engage a backup method. Ah, come on now. Don't do this to us. Perfect, alright. Ah, damn it, he got us right at the end. Well, let's attack him for good measure. Let's get our attack XP. Let's get our strength XP. Get our defense XP. That'll learn you for hitting us, mate. Over the ditch. See you later, sucker. Okay. And we are going to go via the Mage of Zamorak into the Abyss. And now we need to use the agility shortcut. Excellent, we've got a good spawn, and there it is there. Straight through the agility shortcut. I'll get us through there, perfect. And we need to run to the Earth Rift. We're going to go straight through here. And we're going to craft ourselves an Earth Rune. Perfect, and then use the portal. And we're going to be ending up near the sawmill, as we'll need to get some planks to do some construction. First we need to chop a few extra trees, actually. We're going to need 4 logs total. Yep, well there's one. Well there's 2, because we already had one from when we chopped that tree before. There's 3, and this will be the 4th one. Alright, excellent. Let's fletch just the one. Let's get some arrow shafts. Let's light a log for our fire making XP. Let's cook our raw anchovies on the fire for our cooking XP, and then buy the planks. Perfect. We're also going to need to buy a saw and 10 bronze nails. Alright, I'm just going to have a quick look around the area just to make sure there's not an impling here that we could get. Because obviously we need to get Hunter XP, and sometimes you can find one around this area. It doesn't look like we're going to get lucky, so what we're going to do is use our grouping teleport to go to the rat pits near Port Sarim. Alright, so just checking the list I have in front of me while the animation's going through. I think we're going well so far. Haven't really forgotten anything. Once we get to Port Sarim, we are going to run north to trade Betty for some air and mind runes. Here she is. Listen to this absolute banger sea shanty. Air and mine rune. Perfect. Let's just run north quickly and cast airstrike, or wind strike I should say, on this highwayman. As well as check in the area to see if there's any impling, because we can also find one around here. Are we going to get lucky? I don't think we are. It's a bit unfortunate. Alright, well we don't want to spend forever running around. We do have a backup plan that's slower, but safer. So let's run south. Now onto the docks. And we'll be talking to the charter crew members and trading them for some of their wares in order to get our crafting XP. And we'll do the start of our backup hunter method. Alright, so we need a bucket of sand and a soda ash, as well as a rope. Did that trade the bucket of sand then? Oh, it did. It's in my inventory. That would have been terrible. Definitely lost a little bit of time so far. I guess some of the pickpockets went awry, and obviously pathing is always an issue with RuneScape. Looking for those implings would have been worth it, but it's a risk-reward situation. So there's definitely spots to improve when you try this yourself, if you do. But we're going to use the spirit tree here. Just check if we can't see an impling over the fence. No. Oh, there is an earth impling just there. Excellent. That saves us time. That saves us a lot of time. Let's catch that earth impling. Perfect. Okay, now we are home teleporting to Lumbridge. And by my count, we have construction, smithing, and crafting left to go. Because that was our hunter done just then. Our magic is done. Ah, I'm just remembering, I think as well, we did not bury the bones of anything that we killed. So let's kill this man. This is going to add a tiny bit of time, but that's okay. We would hate to get to the end of the episode and miss something. Oh, our Guam leaf. We could have caught one off a man. That's a bit too lucky. A bit lucky for that to happen twice. If you've seen the Boris episode, that happened to me in that episode. In that run, I should say. Oh, and speaking of run, I'm a fool. I let my run expire. Come on, come on. We're at the finish line. We don't want to stuff this up now. Let's get our bronze bar, get our smithing XP, use the soda ash on the furnace. That should get us some molten glass. Perfect. And for our final trick, our construction, we are going to run south, back to Bob's, and build a beginner stash unit. Excellent. Alright, once we re-enter that Lumbridge courtyard, I'm going to stop the timer. And stop. 11 minutes and 42 seconds. That is phenomenal compared to our last run. Wow, I'm happy with that. We did it. We did everything. That's perfect. Alright, 11 minutes 42 seconds. That is 6 minutes, over 6 minutes better than our time versus Boris. So, if you haven't watched it before this video as I recommended, go and check it out, because I was a lot less calm during that, and we obviously made a lot more mistakes. The impling was the thing that really cost us, and that's why I bought this rope here. I was planning on going to use the rope to catch a red salamander by using the spirit tree at Port Sarim to go to the battlefield of Khazard and run to go catch a salamander. That was the backup. The implings are hit and miss for sure. I guess part of an idealized run, if you really want to attempt this for yourself, would be to catch an impling and get lucky on the way. But it's a bit too much RNG for me right now. But yeah, that's the run. That's the series. We're going to call this Speed Skilling. And I would love to try this again from different locations. I'm going to try maybe Varrock next, or Ardoin, or perhaps if you have a suggestion in the comments, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.